ตอนนี้กำเขาแกกำลังตามแกเขาอยู่นะพาแกไปแก้คำเขาเนี่ย
Visiting an astrologer in Thailand can be a frustrating and confusing experience. Even with the help of an interpreter, language problems frequently result in the classic lost in translation scenario. Many foreigners, having heard of Thai astrologers' legendary prowess, have decided to give it a go, only to wish they'd given it a miss when embarrassing questions from the past, such as this one, raise their ugly heads.
Have you ever get any woman who, in the past and then pregnant and then had abortion done 30 years, something years ago?
And the bizarre predictions and solutions to non-existent problems just keep coming.
Black mole, 2 of them need to be removed by laser very soon. This one make the family arguing with the family. This one make you're gonna die in the water. So we need to get rid of this one very soon.
So the arrival in Thailand of Dennis Gillman on an extended holiday from England has been a breath of fresh air to the legions of frustrated people seeking to know the direction their lives are taking.
I'm not a fortune teller. What I do is I find out how old you are, and I talk about the moment now. What's going on with you now? Later on, people get 3 questions and they ask them in the future. They might as well ask the waiter or anybody else because people change. If you don't change, I can probably tell you what's going to happen to you. But if you open the possibilities, there's no way. So we want to know, are you balanced? How can you become balanced? How can you use your gifts? Why are you frustrated? Why are you dissatisfied? Or which direction should I go in? Those things I want to tell people. And I want to reassure them that it's going to be okay. But I don't do like ties and say you're going to find money in 2 years underneath that tree over there. And for 2 years, everybody believes me. And then they find out there's no money underneath the tree. And they're dissatisfied. In relationships, if they ask, I can see the date line. I can say next year there's an opening. There's a possibility. But you have to open up your heart to it. You can't just sit on your butt and wait. But I can see possibilities, like jobs. I can see possibilities. And what I do is I read the past, and if people believe I can read the past, and maybe they believe I can read the next 6 months. But I hope they don't count on it. I have been right sometimes, maybe not right other times, because when somebody says I'm going to find love and I see it's 4 years away, I say 1 year, and I shouldn't do that. So I don't do that anymore.
Dennis has set up shop at the Wawi Coffee Shop and Bakery on Rajadamnern Road in Chiang Mai. While waiting for his first eager seeker of enlightenment to arrive, he divulges a small trade secret.
I'm a Palmreader, but the coffee actually reads the hand. Palmreading is very spontaneous, and if you don't empty yourself and relax, you can't read a hand. And the responsibility sometimes makes you kind of jittery, but if you drink coffee, the responsibility is on the coffee, not on me. So I don't ever worry before I read a palm. I say after coffee, it would be okay.
Eva, a tourist from Finland, is the first customer of the day. Dennis's fame has spread even to this most sparsely populated country in Europe, and she was anxious to meet up with him.
You cannot control this person. If you control her, she'll leave. She's like a instinctive animal. She's not a domesticated animal. She look at it and go, I want this as my wife. Well, if you stick her in a house, she'll destroy the house. You get frustrated and leave you. So you have to treat her, let her go. If it's your horse, she'll come back.
Okay, what did you think of Dennis's assessment of you?
It's fascinating. It's fantastic. He's such a character, and I'm blown away by the information he gets from this. I had a hunch that I had these gifts, but it's good to get reinforcement.
For some reason, women from 24 to 28 want their Palmreader. I don't know why, but that's most of my clients. And they're beautiful women, and they treat me like grandfather. And I know now, I wish I knew when I was younger, about women more. They open up, and I can't believe how dumb I was when I was 30 or 32. I was an idiot.
Many people have had their lives and careers drastically changed by the computer age. Does Dennis think that the ancient craft that he has practiced all his life will survive as more and more people embrace modern technology?
Astrologers now, they're figuring out your astrology chart on computers. Tarot is figuring out on computers. I Ching on computers. So every week people are getting their fortune told. But I'm touching people. I actually see the hand. I actually feel you out. I can only do like 3 readings a day at the most, and these people are in Burma, they're not doing Palmreader anymore. They're doing astrology because they can do 20 readings a day. They can do it every week, but I do like every 3 years I read your hand. Once in a while someone really wants it every year, or they have questions, okay. But I'm touching you, I'm feeling you. It's a presence. And we have this instinctive and this intuitive part of us that needs to be developed. Every single person has it, but we're forgetting about it. And we're frustrated because we aren't following our inside of us. And when I read the hand, that side of you is the most important, the child part. And the computer doesn't give you that.
At the end of each session, Dennis dispenses a small memento, chosen at random, but which has great personal meaning for the recipient, in this case, our cameraman Steve.
And I pick one without meeting the person, and each one does have significance. Did I give you a ladybug? Yeah. And she's a ladybug. No doubt about it. Ladybugs you want to protect. Nobody pulls the wing off the ladybug. The fish is that you jump into a different ocean. Don't stay in the same ocean. And I'm giving this to Steve because I want Steve to jump in the ocean of being a teacher and being a writer. I want him to jump in. And we all have different aquariums. And we need to jump out of our own aquarium and get into a different one.
Thank you.
Enjoy the fish.
If you're still looking for the right path to follow in your life, look no further than this Facebook page or give him a call.
It would be like you just picked it up from somewhere. It's just like you don't need to learn music. You just start playing. It could be painting, doodling. It could be singing. It's a trait. Now, if it was here, right here, it would be. This is power. So this is like if you're an athlete, or you run, or you dance, and the further down it gets, the more power it is. So this is a very powerful thumb you have here. But the only thing is I'm looking at the left hand. And the left hand is your family.